Hey Monica. So, do I like changing things at the last minute? Is that fun? Is that stressful? Is it both? Is it neither? I think it could be a lot of different things. I think first off, it matters whether or not I really wanted the original thing. And very rarely I had my heart set on it, and it's so a change at the last minute would be emotionally discouraging, I think, for the most part, and frustrating and difficult. But I've spent a lot of time detaching my heartstrings from outcomes, and that has helped that a lot. So, like when I was 10, my parents drove from Washington State down to Texas. We spent a week in the car and in hotels and eating at restaurants, and my family was not a restaurant eating family. So that was a huge deal to be able to go to restaurants all the time. And at the age of 10, I really loved hamburgers, and I had to have a hamburger at every meal. I just had to. I wasn't going to even consider anything else. And one time we stopped at a Luby's, and they didn't have hamburgers. They only had spaghetti and casseroles and vegetables and chicken. And I remember getting the tray of the things I didn't want and going and sitting down at the table with my family and just quietly crying in the corner because I didn't get my hamburger. So obviously there's a stubborn streak in me that if I really have my heart set on a thing and I've really decided that's what I want, it's really difficult to consider anything else. That being said, that happens only every once in a while. And for the most part, whenever I'm with other people, what I want is whatever is going to happen. And when I get into that mindset, it is really easy if we need to change plans because I'm like, well, that could be fun. Let's try that. I have a real easy ability to figure out things as we go and to see what happens and to have that interest over the next crest of the hill, just to see what's out there and what if we went this direction, what if we went that direction. They're all the same. So whether we go to, Vegas or Palm Springs or LA, it doesn't really matter because I'm still with the same people and we're still having a good time as long as everyone else is on board with that. I can usually set my own inclinations are so small that it's really easy, and I'm very flexible. It helps if I did not make the plans in the first place because that inertia is sometimes difficult to let go of as well. I put in all the time and the planning into one trajectory, and to switch that over to another one for someone else's whim after my big investment is really difficult. But when I'm with someone where we've equally planned and we're stuck against a roadblock or a better opportunity comes up, it's really obvious that we can set those other things aside. So I hope that answers your question. So I'd love to hear about a scenario from your childhood where you were difficult and how you've worked on that personality trait since being a child to soften it so you're a little bit less difficult now that you're all grown up. I'll see you next week.